Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Vickie's Country Home. About 10 years ago, I came across just a lovely woman who sold Tastefully Simple. You may have heard of it or not. I hadn't up till that time. And once I discovered it, I loved the stuff. But it tends to be really pricey. So I've gone through almost all my stock of it, and now I'm going to attempt to make one of my favorite seasonings that they sell, and that's garlic. And it really needs the two words because it is really garlic, but it's so much more, and it's amazing to cook with, it's amazing to make dip with, and we love it. So today I'm going to attempt to make garlic, my version. Let's get started. This is the seasoning that I'm talking about, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I've had this bottle a while stored, and I just opened it. It's my last bottle. So I have some to compare it to, which is great. So I'm going to get started, and then we will taste it and see where we're at. May need to tweak it. We'll see. So I'm going to start out with about 4 tablespoons of dehydrated minced garlic. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in my molcajete because they're a little bit chunky. And I think I want slightly smaller pieces. And yes, this is a whole lot of garlic. That's why it's garlic. And probably 1 tablespoon generous of dehydrated minced onion. So I'm just going to kind of grind those up a little bit. I don't want a powder. What I do want is just smaller pieces. It looks like garlic skins. Don't know why it's in there. But I don't mind having some of this in slightly larger chunks, so I'm not going to worry too much. Like I said, it's just a little bit finer than I started out because if you can see, the onion chunks were kind of large. So I'm going to pour that into my little mixing bowl. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon of garlic salt. And about half of a tablespoon of garlic powder. As you can see, this is going to have tons of garlic. Okay, now I'm going to use I'm going to start with a teaspoon generous of dried chives. I think I'm going to make a teaspoon and a half. And again, I'm not trying to make this powder. I just want to break it up from these larger chunks. And I think that that'll do it. And I'm going to put about half a teaspoon of dill weed. And again, this was from a neighbor's garden, so it's a little bit large. And I'm going to put I'm going to say a teaspoon, maybe a little more, of dried parsley. That's a half teaspoon, so we'll do 2 of those. And about an 1/8 of a teaspoon or 1/4 of a teaspoon of basil leaves. And again, I'm just going to break those up just some. They don't need to be too fine, but because these are home dried, there's always a few little twigs. And those really don't suit what I'm making, so I'm going to take them out. And I think that's good. Now the original has citric acid in it, and I don't want to add citric acid, but I do have this lemon peel powder that I got from, I believe it was Azure Standard, and I'm going to just take maybe a 1/16 of a teaspoon. I don't want a lot, it's just a tiny bit. I think that theirs is mostly in there for preservative, but I'm putting it in there just because I tasted just a touch of something. Alright, now I'm just going to stir that up. Really combine it well. And I'm going to show you, let me mix this up a little. It looks pretty similar at this point. This is their version and this is mine. So let me get some spoons. And I'm going to get a powerful dose of garlic. So first, I'm going to taste mine. Yes, there's going to be a lot of garlic in this. I just want a tiny bit. Let's see. It tastes good. Tastes like garlic. This tastes even more garlic. So I think we need more garlic. Crazy as that is, I'm going to put about another half tablespoon, and this one I'm not going to grind up. I'm just going to add that. What else do I need? I'm trying to taste it. I think I'm going to add just a tiny bit more of that lemon peel powder. Maybe a tiny bit more of the onion, but I'm not going to put a whole lot. Let me see how that is. much closer, but I think I need a little bit more of the garlic powder or granulated garlic. So I'm going to put about 1/4 teaspoon. And I think I'm going to call that done. It looks pretty close. I think the taste is close. What I like best is that the last time that I bought this was $8. And that's been quite a while. I don't know if the price has gone up. This probably cost me 50 cents, maybe. So I much prefer making my own. And Tastefully Simple, I love you. Just, it's not in my budget. So this is my version of garlic. I will be making more of this, so I'm going to use a large jar. Now, anytime I use this, I always shake it up. And you're going to want to stir this because it does settle the finer parts of it, and you want to keep it well mixed. So I'm just going to keep this on my shelf, and I'm very happy to have it. This makes incredible garlic onion dip. It's wonderful on roasted potatoes. It is really good on sauteed vegetables. I use it on all kinds of things. It really is so good. There's so much concentrated flavor that you don't need very much, but you definitely know it's there. And if you're like me, you like garlic, you're gonna love this. So if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Be sure and hit the little notification bell, and that way you'll know anytime I upload a video. Thank you for watching. God bless. And we'll talk again soon.